The sarod is a stringed instrument used mainly in Hindustani music on the Indian subcontinent. Along with the sitar, it is among the most popular and prominent instruments. And who is other than Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, best known for his clear and fast ikara dance. He was born into a classical musical family and has performed internationally since the 60s. He was awarded India's second highest civilian honor, Padma Vibhushan, in 2001. He was awarded with 21st Rajiv Gandhi National Sadbhavana Award, and in 75 he got Padma Shri, in 91 Padma Bhushan, and in 2001 Padma Vibhushan. And he was awarded the Sangeet Natak Academy Award for 1989 and the Sangeet Natak Academy Fellowship for 2011. The US state Massachusetts proclaimed 20th April as Amjad Ali Khan Day in 1984. He received the Banga Vibhushan in 2011. His family is part of the Bangash lineage, and Khan is in the sixth generation of musicians. His family claims to have invented the sarod. So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for tonight's Darbar while we welcome the legend, the maestro, Padma Vibhushan, Pandit Amjad Ali Khan.
Namaskar and namaste and welcome to Star Darbar, your favorite show, and you know who is with me. I already said that who will be there with us tonight, and it is none other than Ustadji. Ustadji, namaskar and namaste and welcome to Manativ International.
Thank you.
As you all know that Ustadji is here with us, so we would like to and love to ask him that how he started and what was the first thing you really loved in music?
You see, in India is the only country where we say Swar hi Ishwar hai.
Mm-hmm.
That music connects us to God. And music does not belong to any religion. Like flowers, air, water, fire, fragrance. They are precious gift of God. And so I'm very fortunate that I was born in the family of musicians. Everybody was musician, my elder brothers, my uncle. And my father tried everybody. He wanted everybody to play sarod. And vocal music was very important for us to learn. Because when I'm playing sarod, I'm not playing the sarod, but I'm singing through the instrument. That is the concept. It's an oral tradition. We don't read music, we don't write music like European music. But I have great regards for European music, because they are the only musicians, they can read and perform at the same time. We can't do that. So I'm the youngest child of my father, and we were all born in Gwalior. Historically, Gwalior was the capital of music once upon a time, because Mia Tansen was born in Gwalior, and Tansen's grave is in Gwalior. But I think for our young audience, we'll have to introduce who was Tansen, because he was the court musician of Emperor Akbar, and he was among the 9 jewels of Emperor Akbar. And Tansen had that spiritual appeal in his music. That's sometime while he's singing, it rained, and sometime with his music, the lamps were lit up. And Tansen was given that freedom and liberty by the king, Emperor Akbar, that whenever he wanted to sing, he will come to the king and emperor and he'll sing. So Akbar Basha, Emperor Akbar, gave a lot of respect to art and culture. And so that ancestral house, now it has been converted into a museum. It's called Sarod Ghar, and it houses all our ancestors' instruments, my childhood instruments. And many great musicians have donated their instruments to Sarod Ghar. So if you are near Delhi or Agra, you must visit Gwalior. You are most welcome.
So, so now we know that how it started, and your gharana is the oldest gharana, and it is the ancient gharana of Sarod that everybody knows who loves music. And tell us one thing, that when you started, when you ever thought that I have to reach this place, or I have to do this, or you just learned and learned and learned?
Uh, as I said that I'm the youngest child of my father. So everybody, all my father's disciples, father's friends, they used to tell me that you have to carry forward, you have to work hard. So, because my elder brothers, the eldest brother, they did for some time, they played music for some time, then they were diverted towards other things. So my father was very worried. He was quite old when I was born. And so I could not enjoy the freedom of childhood. I became very responsible from the age of 10 or 11. And people of India, the moment I became 12 years old, they started inviting me, whether Bengal or Maharashtra or Andhra or Kerala or Chennai. Every corner of India nurtured me, encouraged me, and helped me to be whatever I am today. So India has created Amjad Ali Khan. And later, uh, and I had to earn money to help my family also. So, but I think every Indian, we believe in miracles, that suddenly the God will appear and help your problems. So that is why we have so many God men in our country. And I respect every God man. But my father told me, my guru, in the very beginning of my life, he told me that all of us have a common God. Ek hi Rab hai, and we are the common race. Because every human being come and go from the world in the same way. अगर आने जाने का तरीका अलग होता, तब there was a room for second God.
Right.
हर इंसान एक तरह से आता है, एक ही तरह से जाता है. But I wish this message should have been conveyed by every priest of every religion, which never happened. Because every priest, they have their own agenda and they are paid for that. But thank God, I live in the world of sound, I live in the world of music. So music has connected the world. And language creates barriers. I mean, all the politicians, sometimes they win the election with their language, sometimes they lose the election with their... But as a musician, as a humble citizen of the world, today I feel ashamed to be a human being also. Because the kind of terrorism, the kind of violence, this is 21st century. And I thought 21st century will be very peaceful, very harmonious. But this is the worst time of the world. Because we are still killing each other on account of religion. So today, I feel like saying that I belong to every religion. I belong to every religion of the world because I respect all religion, I respect all the faith. But I wonder how a PhD becomes communal, how PhD becomes radical. So that is very, very, very sad. And then I have to think that what is the contribution of education? Education could not create compassion and kindness in a human being.
Right.
So we are going through, it's a very, very, very sad, very disturbing phase of our life. But music is the only solace, music is the only solution. And now people are using music as a therapy, because with the appealing music, plants grow faster. With the appealing music, cattle give more milk. And even medical world, all the doctors, creative doctors, they are using music for certain kind of ailments and disease. So if you, for the listeners who are coming to the concert hall, they should never think that they don't understand music. You know, there are listeners, sometimes they say, I understand Beethoven, or I understand Bach, I don't understand Amjad Ali Khan. Actually, they don't understand anything. Because it's a symphony of Beethoven. What do you understand in that? Only a musician can understand that technical part. But audience should not think about understanding. They should enjoy music. Anand lena hai. Just give yourself, surrender yourself to music, the sound, the rhythm, and switch off your mobile phones. And don't think anything else. And if you listen to music with full concentration, then you receive the positive effect of the music. You know, listening to music, if you are thinking about your business, about your next day's appointments, then you are missing those positive energy, positive effect of the music. Because even for 10 minutes, now the whole world is talking of yoga. Yoga is very important. Yoga is very useful for the body and mind. But more than yoga, music is much more important than yoga. Because music is connected with your mind. The sound, जैसे कहा मैंने, स्वर ही ईश्वर है. If you realize the sound with full, there is a asana in yoga also, bhamri, I think they call it. It creates sound. So it's very refreshing for the mind. And a lot of yogis, I had the honor of meeting Iyengarji, the great yoga in Pune. He used to live in Pune. So I learned certain asana from Iyengarji. And I have met Mr. Ramdev also. He's doing a great job. I have great regards for the yoga people who are teaching yoga, who are creating awareness of yoga. But certain yoga masters, when they become God-men, so I lose respect for such people. We don't need God-men in the Bhagavad. I mean, because every human being, also we don't need these concrete buildings. Recently I visited China. They had a concert in Shanghai and Guangzhou, another city. The China has become so successful because they have banned religious activities. Nobody is allowed publicly. And you can do whatever you want at home.
Right.
You try your home, you try your residence to be a sacred temple. To pray to God, you don't need a concrete buildings.
True.
But today, we need more hospitals. A poor man cannot afford the hospital. But I find very strange and I feel very sad that the most successful Hindu is still building a temple, maybe air-conditioned temple. And most successful Muslim, they are still creating a mosque, a super mosque with air condition. So, I mean, where the world is going? We need hospitals, we need schools, we need colleges. Because concrete building, God does not live in a concrete building. There is a beautiful expression of Hinduism, Atma hi Paramatma hai. So God is within us.
Yes, totally.
But again, no priest convey this message. So that is the sad part. We have to realize ourselves. In India also, in spite of so many mishaps, but basically we have more peace-loving people. In the world we have fortunately more peace-loving people. But how to deal with the terrorism, how to deal with the violence, I hope they will understand and think about the future of younger generation. Mr. Terrorist should think about their younger generation now. So much destruction has taken after 9/11. I'm afraid to wear kurta pajama in America. I wear clothes the way everybody is wearing. For their peace of mind of the people. But I'm most uncomfortable. So I only wear kurta pajama for my concert, and for your interview I wore kurta pajama. But when I'm traveling, I'm like American person. So every citizen, no matter where he belongs to, every citizen should, every human being should feel comfortable and relaxed.
Yes.
In every country, in every city.